Agent Doof. Oh my god, this episode from Phineas and Ferb sucks. Here are the reasons why I hate this episode in my opinion. The episode starts while Linda is heading to a baby shower, and leaves Candace in charge, who tells Phineas and Ferb not to do anything while recording it. Perry heads to his lair and is surprised to see Dr. Doofenshmirtz on the screen. Major Monogram explains that he has turned to the good side, and since he was raised by ocelots it makes him an animal, but tells Perry he needs to supervise him. Doofenshmirtz explains that he quit evil after trying to use his Babinator to turn his brother and the populace into babies, and failed. Perry gives him his own cubicle. Norm plugs the Babinator while cleaning up the lair. The Inator activates and hits Phineas and Ferb, turning them into babies. Thinking that Phineas and Ferb caused this to happen, Candace tries to take a photo of the two and sends it to Linda. However, she simply thinks it is a baby photo of them. Candace then attempts to take a photo of them with a newspaper, but Phineas throws her phone in a fountain and Ferb tears apart the newspaper. She decides to use a stroller and take them to show her. Meanwhile, Doofenshmirtz is in his cubicle checking the computer and finds out that Newton the New is Agent Silent G and he blogs it. He then goes on a coffee break with the other agents. Candace goes through the park and Phineas and Ferb start crying. They go to a store where Candace leaves them outside to get toys for them to quench their sadness while a robber arrives on his motorcycle. The babies then use the motorcycle and hook it up to the stroller to escape, while Candace chases them and catches them while the robber gets caught. Doofenshmirtz and Perry are called to Monogram's office to hear that someone revealed Newton the New's secret identity, causing him to be caught by his nemesis, Dr. Diminutive. He orders Doofenshmirtz and Perry to head out to save him. They take the hoverjet and Doofenshmirtz presses a button that fires a missile, accidentally destroying Monogram's car. Doofenshmirtz and Perry make it to the apartment where the agent is being held. Doofenshmirtz attempts to kick down the door, but gets his foot stuck. Dr. Diminutive catches them with his Photon 2000 particle bubblerator. Dr. Diminutive tells them that he learned Newton the New's identity when Doofenshmirtz put it in his blog. Candace chases the babies in a toy store and finally catches them. Dr. Diminutive hangs them off the edge of the apartment and drops them 40 stories down, but Perry uses his grapple gun to catch the particle bubblerator to trap Dr. Diminutive in a bubble. Perry then uses it to create a bigger bubble, which they ride and crash into Monogram's office. Candace arrives at the baby shower, but the boys are taken by the Fireside Girls who are helping out at the event. Back at the OWCA, Monogram's office is being repaired, and Monogram has to stay in a cubicle. Monogram congratulates Perry for rescuing Agent Silent G, and then fires Doofenshmirtz for many complaints in Human Resources. Doofenshmirtz realizes he did so much damage for being good and decides to return to evil. He then calls Norm to polish off his inators and leaves. Norm starts off with the Babinator, and it hits Linda and the Fireside Girls, turning them into babies. And that's why I hate this episode. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it. It's a waste of time. I don't know who likes or hates this episode, or what else sucks. So I'm just going to leave it be. Anyways, Teen Titans Go getting cancelled is 3,478,566 times better than Agent Doof. End of rant.